Kalimuendo is set to sign for Nottingham Forest. Welcome to your live transfer news. Afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to your live transfer news. Coming up, we got so much to update you guys on. Kalimuendo. It's close. It's close to signing for Forest. What a striker he is. I can't believe this is happening. We've got an update on McAtee for you. We got an update on Bakwa for you. Loads and loads and loads to tell you about. So everyone get out of the way now. Get those likes up. If you're excited, the transfer news is coming to life right now. Make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you've subscribed. And yeah, let's jump into it. This beauty of a man, this absolute beauty, an absolute baller goal machine. I think he got 17 goals last season in France. He's coming. I'm so excited. But let me gotta bring you all up to speed on what's happened. This is a link that Forest have had for a couple of weeks. I can't even remember. I'll be impressed if any of you remember when we did the video on him a couple of weeks ago. But he has been sought after. Spurs have been after him. Brentford were after him. Forest were after him. Leeds were after him. Sorry, Joe. Loads of teams were after him. And of course, there's only one club anyone wants to choose, and it is Forest. And this started to break out earlier on. Now, I'm going to try and get you up to speed on the timeline of it so everyone can understand what's happened. So what's interesting is it wasn't Romano that started the ball rolling on this one. It was actually Sacha. And he said, was it Sacha? Hold on, let me just find it. Wait, one second. Too excited. Yeah, it was Sacha. He said Forest and Rennes agree a 30 million euro transfer package for Kalimuendo. Terms already agreed, more to follow. Now, this was, how long ago? About 2 hours ago, right? And everyone, including myself, on the Discord, make sure you're on the Discord. We're like, oh my God, it's happening. Now, what then happened? Romano kind of rolled it back a little bit. He said, and I quote, he said, Forest have sent a formal £30 million bid to sign Kalimuendo from Rennes. Negotiations are underway with NFFC. So everyone was like, oh my God, is he coming? Is he not? Is this closer than close? And what have you? And then Ben Jacobs, my mate Ben Jacobs, he said Forest are set to sign Kalimuendo for a fee in the region of £26 million. Thank you, Ben, for putting it in pounds. Brentford to lose out despite holding advanced talks with the players. Forest also remain on course to sign McAtee. We'll come on to McAtee. I can see loads of you asking questions in a minute. On McAtee, we'll come on to him from Manchester City after agreeing a fee. And then Percy's had to say it. Everyone's had to say. Everyone's doing this, that, and the other. So I spoke very quickly to Ben Jacobs. He basically gave me the nod and the wink, and he goes, "It's not over the line, but it's closer than close." He didn't say closer. He said very close, to quote him. Okay. So why am I so excited by Kalimuendo? Because guys, this guy is a goal-scoring machine. A machine. I can't give you all the updates at the same time. What's going on backward? What's going on? Patience, my young Padawans. Patience. And I will come to each story one by one. But for me to come to those stories, you guys have to make sure you've hit the like button. You know the drill. Make sure you've subscribed. How are we doing on the likes already? Let's see. So already at this time of day, over 400 of you in here. 90 likes. You guys can do better than that. So why am I excited by him? His profile is completely different to what we currently have at Forest. You got Chris Wood, the strong, sturdy ox up front. No real pace about him, but clinical finisher. You got Jesus, whose his profile is a bit more dropping deep, bring in like the midfielders, make the runs, take the shots, got a bit of pace about him. Then you've got Kalimuendo, who is someone said it in the Discord, and I agree with them. His profile, for those of you who remember Ian Wright, reminds me a lot of Ian Wright. He's got a low center of gravity, quick on the turn, really quick. In general, pace-wise, good finish, confident, cocky striker. Absolutely love it, right? And he's just able to be that additional profile to what we don't have. And yes, Matt, the question is, what happens to Taiwo in all of this? But I don't really care right now because I'm just too excited about Kalimuendo. Now, Kalimuendo. All right, Mike. Kalimuendo. Kalimuendo. Are you happy, Mark? Are you happy? Kalimuendo. Wolfie, does this mean we're winning the league? We're winning it anyway, Evan. We're winning it anyway. All right, let's do a couple of comments. I need to calm down a little. Do we actually know what's going on with McAtee? Everyone's saying different things. We'll come on to McAtee. Right? Let's do the exciting news first. Is it closer than the distance between the lion in the squares? It's closer than close of that. Okay. We've got a poll up. Are you excited about the signing of Kalimu? Right, Mark, you just put me off now. Kalimuendo. 64% of you are saying yes. 32% are saying never heard of him, and 2% are not excited. 2% are not excited. What the hell? The U is the moo. Kalimuendo. All right, you're happy. Kalimuendo. Freaking hell, talking about pronunciation police. How about just baller? So anyway, I want to get into some stats with you guys on him just to build that excitement level up even more for you guys. And the thing is, like, what happens now with our strike force? We just got ballers left, right, and center. Where do we even start? How do they fit in? I'm already planning him into the team and everything. But does he sign in time for Brentford? Do you start him straight away? Kali Nintendo. That's not even funny, Larry. That's not even funny. Anyway, let me give you some of his stats, right? So for those of you asking, can he play wing? Can he play this, that, and the other? He's a clean, neat, straight out number 9 for me, okay? Yes, you can always tag players into other positions. I don't think he's played outside out, or at least the games I've seen him, he's tagged. You know what? I was thinking about this. And it's going to be like, who? I only watch Premier League. So anyway, last season, 17 goals, 4 assists. He has played a couple of positions outside of a striker. He's played as a shadow striker and the odd game on the wing. But for me, pure number 9. Overall, his stats, 112 games for Rennes, 40 goals and 14 assists. Beautiful player. Oh, God, here she is, man. Here she is. Jess is worried now. Jess is worried. Shout out to Jess with the £2. She goes, did he get 20 goals in the Premier League last season? Jess, he didn't play in the Premier League last season. Stop defending Cristiano Woodinho. But I hear you. Yo, Mark, have you used him on FM? Be nice for Sangare to have another French speaker in the team. Yeah, and Thomas can translate for them. Thomas is always going to be available. Anyway, this is why I'm excited. Why? Because we got a goal scorer. Now, okay, some of you will say it's French League, it's Farmers League, blah, 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 blah. I'm telling you, you can tell on the profile of a player whether or not his playing ability, his skills is transformative into the Premier League. And in my opinion, it 110 million% is. All right? So don't worry about it. I'm giving him my complete seal of approval. And for 26 million, guys, that's an absolute bargain of a price. And this is what happens now that things have settled down, that the Europa League and all that stuff is locked in. Forest can now go and nitpick from these teams. Forest have gone to Rennes. Rennes haven't got any European football. So we're just going to be like, right, we want him. Out he comes, okay? Don't get too excited. Nothing's done until the medical. All right. Stop being a party pooper, Kev. Stop being a party pooper, man. Morning, NC. Hope you're well. He got a 94 rated card on FIFA. That's not high enough. He's an absolute baller. Okay. So what are the time frames for this? Well, I don't know if it's going to get over the line in time for Brentford. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just excited that he's coming in. Yeah, you lot tell Kev to stop being so negative. Tell him stop being so negative. But like I'm telling, if Ben Jacobs gives me the old, we're good. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Okay, what I want to do first, though, let's just run through a couple of the articles. So that's the timeframes of it. My seal of approval. Would you put him before Jesus? Oh, that's a big question. I will plead the fifth on that one right now. Shout out to Greg with the 23 months. He says, gonna have to sign Hutchinson to keep Jess happy. Jess is not happy, is she? Shout out to you for the 23. Appreciate it. Okay, let's get into this article. So Forest is set. This is from Percy. There's a lot we need to break down in this. This will bring the McAtee stuff into it as well. Forest set to sign Rennes striker Kalimuendo. Happy, Mark? Muendo? You happy? Good problem to have. That's facts. That's absolute facts. Anyway, let's get into this. Forest are poised to complete the signing of Rennes striker Kalimuendo in a deal worth £26 million. The 23-year-old scored 17 league goals last year for the French side, and talks are progressing towards a deal being completed for the young forward. And by the way, right, Rennes were pretty, I was going to swear, it's too early, were pretty crap last year. Big up only Murillo with the 14 months. Shout out to you. I don't know why these names are still coming up like that. I keep saying it's close, Peter, because that's what the messages I'm getting are, right? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Evan, patience. We're coming to it. Kalimuendo. All right, you want me to do the Mendo? Anyway. Brentford have also shown an interest in Kalimuendo, a French under-21 international who also represented his country at the Olympics last year. Forest also attempting to reach a compromise with Man City over McAtee. The England under-21 international is initially valued at around £40 million, but Forest are hoping to strike a deal which will require them to pay up to £30 million with the promise of further installments. We will come on to more details on that in a second. 22-year-old playmaker is ready to pursue a new challenge, has chosen and moved to the City ground despite interest from Bundesliga, including Borussia Dortmund. McAtee is expected to sign a 5-year contract at Forest, bring in an association with the City closed 2013, don't really care. Contrary to reports, the agreement on the fee and pay structure was only agreed on Thursday morning. So this is the thing, this is the thing you guys have been getting conflated here. I've seen it in the chat. Some of you are saying, people are saying it's agreed. People are saying it's not agreed. Percy's saying not agreed. Ben Jacobs is saying agreed. It says here, in black and white, the agreement on the fee and payment structure was only agreed this morning. What does that tell you? It tells you it's agreed. Wolfie giving DDL absolutely made my day, Paul. I got you, bro. I got you. It made my day as well. Nuno Espirito Santo's Forest head coach wants to make at least 4 more additions before the transfer window closes, with fullbacks, wingers, and forwards the main positions to target. What about Douglas Luiz, Nuno? Douglas Luiz. With Forest preparing for their return to European football for the first time in nearly 30 years, Nuno is keen to add more quality and depth to his squad. Now, Southampton's Mateus Fernandes remains high on their target list, with West Ham also emerging as competitors to sign the Portuguese under-21 international. Fernandes is keen to continue to play in the Premier League following Southampton's relegation to the Championship, but their current asking price is understood to be around £50 million. Now, West Ham have put in a bid for him, which has been rejected. I think it was 30 million. He is not worth 50 million. Southampton will come down from that. Now, Bakwa, the Strasbourg winger, is understood to be a definite target, though a deal is not close to agreement. Now, what he's saying there is not on the player side, it's on the transfer side. Again, other reports and other things I'm hearing are saying it's not far off. That one is close as well, okay? Forest have also held talks with AC Milan over a move for United States international Yunus Musa, who is keen to join the Midlands club. I'm still not 100% convinced on him. Nuno will aim to move fringe players out in order to trim the squad. Jota Silva, the winger, has interest from Sporting Lisbon, while number 2 goalkeeper Miguel is close to joining Palmeiras. That's already done as well. Other departures could follow, with Carmo, Omar Richards, and Stamenic cleared to go or either be loaned out or permanent deals. Forest begin their campaign on Monday. Okay, so a lot to discuss here. But let's get big up to Dazza with the £2. He says, Forest always get tongue twisters. I know, man. When's the last time we saw the bloody John Smith? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for the £2. Bakawa is a better dribbler. Man, he is a tasty dribbler. The reason, guys, I'm getting so excited about everything is I look at this team and I think even if Nuno wants to stick to a defensive philosophy, you're about to add players on that are aggressive, that are attacking, that are on the front foot. If we get Bakwa, if we get Kalimuendo, as Mark would say, we start to get these players in, it naturally becomes a more attacking team. Don't forget, we've still got Dan Doy in there as well. James McAtee is a front foot player. Loads of attack, and you're adding McAtee, who adds goals. Kalimuendo, who's going to add goals as well. And, of course, Bakwa, who's going to add goals. I'm so excited to see this team put together, and I don't want my heart ripped right now. We need to get these over the line. Big up to Jess. What's your beef with Bakwa, Jess? He doesn't threaten Chris Wood. He aids Chris Wood. He's a winger, Jess. What are you doing here? Oh, I see the Hutchinson. Oh, the new. Oh, Jess is upgrading. She needs younger blood. She needs younger blood. I hear it. Okay. Yeah. I get it. Is Jess switching? Are you guys, do we want a transfer news update or do we want a Jess love life update? Like, what are you doing right now? Man, like 2000%. There is the other report on Hudson-Odoi. I don't think he's going, but I don't know where the contract situation is. I know they discussed it 3 weeks ago in Greece. I don't think an agreement was reached. He's down to 1 year. Big up to Brucey. What you saying, Brucey? Hutchinson is overhyped, not worth the money they're wanting. Yeah, but Jess just thinks he's good looking, Brucey. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Big up Jacob. Just woke up in the US and I wake up to a bomber. It's a huge bomber, man. It's a huge bomber. Paul wants to discuss her love life. Big up to my guy Rich with the £2. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. Okay. So let's just touch on this McAtee stuff. We'll come to Bakwa in a second. So there's been, look, here's what I know, okay? What this conflicts with, what it doesn't, I don't know, but this is what I know. And this is, again, from my sources, my mate whose sources are literally Man City sources, right? This was agreed last Thursday. This, between the player and Forest, no problems at all. Done and dusted. Now, you saw Romano on Monday saying 24 to 48 hours. Well, we're now 72 hours down the road, okay? You saw Jacob saying by the end of the week, this should be all done and dusted. Forest are pushing to get McAtee done to be registered for the weekend because it almost sounds like Nuno's ready to chuck him straight in. Now, for that to happen, he has to have his medical done probably today, latest tomorrow morning, paperwork signed, all by 12 o'clock tomorrow for this to go through. If that's not done and he misses the cutoff, now the cutoff might be slightly different because Forest are playing on Sunday, but in general, the cutoff is 12 p.m. on a Friday on registrations to make sure a player can play, right? I've got no worries whatsoever about this McAtee deal going through. Zero, nil point, absolutely nothing. As far as I'm concerned, it is done and dusted. Now, when will it be done? I don't know. all this stuff about these payment terms and these agreements and everything, it's normal in a transfer negotiation scenario that even when you think you've agreed, you get a call a minute later or an hour later, and it's like, you know what, we want to discuss further clause 7.6.3. We don't quite like the wording in this, right? So this one is going to get done. I'm not worried about it whatsoever. In fact, I haven't heard anything to worry me about it. There will be a buyback clause. Man City put a buyback clause in every. I think they put a buyback clause in like some 30-year-old they sold. Now, this is an interesting question. Shout out to Heath. He says, "What's happened to Douglas Luiz?" You tell me, bro. You tell me. It's like it's gone really, really quiet on Douglas Luiz. Why haven't we got alerts on? There we go. It's gone really, really quiet on Douglas Luiz. Forest and what's the team called? Juventus couldn't or haven't been able to agree 2 points. Forest want to pay 33 million euros on the obligation. Juventus want more, closer to 40. Forest want it as a European-related obligation. Juventus want it on games played. That was the last update. There's been nothing since then. So it hasn't been binned off, but it hasn't progressed. Hopefully we get some movement on it shortly. Big up to Andreas. He says, love how we're getting all the world's under 21 talent. That's facts, man. That's facts. Really exciting times. Shout out to you for the 20, bro. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget, if you want to grab me a coffee, re-top up my bottle here. This bottle that has all those Spurs tears, my brother's tears here. I got him to cry directly into it last night. Spurs will always be Spurs. Anyway. Let's do a few of your comments and then get into some more of the news. Bakwa and Kalimuendo, as Mark would say, are more important to us than Luis. I'd say they're all important. All important. Only one live stream this time. Yeah, I'm not gonna do what I did last time. 50% sell-on fee on Callum Hudson-Odoi apparently. Yeah, Chelsea will have a thing. I don't think Callum Hudson-Odoi doesn't want to leave. I think the only way Callum Hudson-Odoi leaves is if a huge offer comes in for Callum Hudson-Odoi. I didn't jinx anything, man. Don't try and put that on me. You can shut up as well. I had it down to a T until Mark decides he wants to go all proper. Have you not heard Mark talk? Like, seriously, who's he to tell me? Kalimuendo. Anyway, would the new signing even play this weekend if we sign them? As long as they are done by 12. They may not start, bro, but they might be in the match day squad. Yo, you know what? If Kalimuendo does sign, and Brentford, just to remind you guys that are joining late, Brentford pushed to try and sign him quite late, as in got quite advanced with it. Imagine 0-0, 10 minutes to go. Nuno says, yo, Chris, off you come. Kalimuendo goes on, scores in the 88th minute, 1-0 to Forest. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. Jeff, I fully agree. If we do not get Luis, then seriously, like, questions need to be asked. All right, is the window shut, Evan? Is the window shut? A Turkish club contacted Hudson-Odoi. Report was he made it clear he wants to stay in the Premier League. Yeah, I can't see him going to Turkey. In fact, Brucey, they've been chasing him. It was Besiktas, wasn't it? A few other Turkish clubs have been chasing him for the best part of the last year and a half. Wolfie, exactly. Okay. 115 buyback happens after they felt the undervalued Parma. They screwed Burnley this summer over after Trafford spent a year getting promoted. We'll have no control over McAtee. Can't be MGW's backstop. Exactly. It depends what the buyback clause is. It's not confirmed, by the way. I'm just saying Man City always put buyback clauses in there. Brett saying Juve are now desperate to sell Luiz. He scored, by the way, against their next generation team. They need to move him on to get 2 players they want and have agreed terms with. Luiz could suddenly just sign for us. Him and McAtee. What? That sounds tasty. It really does. My guy Jet Setter with the £2. He goes, still waiting them to sign on the dotted line. Yo, Jets, man. Stop being so moody, bro. Like, when we met, you were all smiles and happy clapping, and now you're being all sensible, right? Let's just enjoy this, man. This is the exciting time. This is the time Forest do their thing, right? We're gonna have to watch Forest play on Sunday. That's not gonna be exciting. Let's be excited by the fun stuff where we can sit here and say, what if this guy does change our season? What if we start scoring because of this signing? You know what I'm saying? Right? Smile, bro. Smile. It's okay. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Love you, bro. Thank you for the £2. Big up to Syed as well. Loving the transfer business. But have we laughed enough at Spurs yet? That was funny. Don't worry. I'm on Potts' channel at 4 today. I think Saba and George are going to be on there. I may have to loan this to them before I send it out to D. Not winning a Super Cup is not for everyone. It's not for everyone, is it, guys? Is it, guys? You're saying 6-0 on Sunday. By the way, the supercomputer predicted this weekend's fixtures, and it put Forest to beat Brentford 4-0. Like, there's got to be a virus on that computer, or it knows we were signing things, do you think we signed Douglas Luiz? All right, let me give you guys percentages, and Evan will be taking notes on this, right? I would say a week ago, I was at like 80% is going to happen. As things stand today, this given Thursday, I'm at like 54.5%. 54.5%, okay? Yeah, I got him, bro. I got him. Don't worry. He's trying to turn into a happy clapper. I'm going to remind him what a miserable git he is. Did it? Did it really? I didn't see that bit. Whoa, Brother D saying Kalimuendo could be our best striker since Stan. Ooh, that's high praise. Look, chill. He's still young. He's got plenty of time to develop. Oh, by the way, one thing I would say about him, he's Ez's height, right? So I think he's like 5'9". He may even be 5. I'm pretty sure he's 5. Someone check for me. I can't bother to check it. How tall is he? I think he's 5'9". He hasn't got a tall presence on the pitch, yeah? But he can still score with his head. He can still always score with his head. Afternoon, Josh. What's going on, New Words Wise? He is 5'9". Thank you, edits. Bro, you can't give it to us in centimeters, man. You can't give it to us in centimeters. You gotta give it to us in, foot and inches and stuff. Yeah, all right. I will retract my statement. He's taller than Ez, as Weiwei's saying. He's 4 foot tall. Yeah, Jesus isn't tall either. He's about 5'10", I think. About 5'10". Anyway, quick recap. By the way, Grumpy Old Reds will be tonight. I think it's at 7:30. We got loads to talk about. We've actually got to play a football match this weekend, and this one can't be minutes in the legs, right? We can't have any excuses. 5 foot and a piss pot high, as my gran used to say, says Jeff. Very descriptive. Very descriptive. Kalimuendo. All right, I've got it. NFFC 2000. I got Mark in my ear about it. Okay, so here's the plan, right? Grumpy Old Reds tonight at 7:30. If any of these go, here we go. We will fill you in between. If I'm working, we'll do quick shorts on it. So make sure you're checking your shorts. You got to have your notifications on. But you need to be on the Discord, right? So, Mark, chuck the link into the Discord. I see Baldrick's Turnip has just joined in there. LRD is in there. Dave B's in there. Matt's just joined in there. Standing Ant's joined in there. Browntown's in there as well. All these conversations are happening in there. Mark, can I play your voicemail while I have my microphone? I don't trust you. I don't trust you, bro. Is it a clean one? Discord is the best. It is the best Discord server. ever. I see Wrestling's in. Andreas is in there as well. Big up to Andreas. Wait, can I play that voice now? And can you put the Discord link up, you bloody idiot? There were a lot of posts about dogs in the Discord. That's probably Ben, wasn't it? All right, should we all hear Mark? All right, let's embarrass Mark then. Hold on, you not ready? You're not ready. Okay. All right, I didn't want to do this, Mark, but you forced my hand.
Kalimuendo. Easy, mate.
Kalimuendo. Oh, I did have another thing to update you guys on. I nearly forgot. Hold on. Kalimuendo. You like, I don't want to sign him anymore, Mark. You put me off him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Guys, we can't be on 90 likes, surely not. We're on 308 likes with over 700 in here. If you want to hear Mark say Kalimuendo again, get those likes up. Okay, the other one I want to update you on is on Chachua, the right back. So there has been an update on this, okay? Now, I think it was Romano said that Forest were interested in him and Wolves were looking to make a move on him. Forest approached him, this was Romano talking, last week. Let me see if I can just find the exact words for you, 1 second. But he kind of was downplaying now the link to him, even though reports were extremely strong on him the other day. Wait, 1 sec. Let me just find it. Let me find it. Hold up. By the way, Spurs can't get Eze. That will ruin the transfer window for me. Where the hell was it? Who sent it to me? I don't know where it is, but anyway, I got told that I think it's Wolves are looking for him. Forest went in for Chachua last week, but it didn't move forward from there. Okay, so I don't know the details on that one yet, but it sounds like that's slowing down. I got a feeling that Kalimuendo is more likely pronounced Kalimuendo than Kalimuendo. Bro, what are you talking about? I think Bakwa probably is the alternative to Chachua, seeing he can cover at right wing back. Also, don't forget Dan Doy can play right wing back as well. He's done it for Switzerland. Heard that Thomas Frank said that last time Spurs won a trophy, the manager got sacked. Yeah, that's why they did a Spursy, innit? That's why they did a Spursy. So, okay, so those are the updates. Like, I'll bring you some more updates later on as well. We got Grumpy Old Reds at 8 o'clock. But the breaking news is Kalimuendo, as Mark would say, is very close. He's closer than the close of McAtee. It could be happening very, very soon. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. We will be back later on. Get your asses on the Discord. Wait, where's the freaking Mark? Put the Discord link in, bro. You're a useless mod. Should I? Oh no, he did do it. Okay. All right, he's not useless. All right, click on that link. Get your asses into the Discord. I'll be chatting in there in a little bit. Right, and yeah, it's right there now. Get your asses in. Should we unmod Mark? He is useless. Should we unmod Mark? Interesting. Get your thoughts in the comments. Right, I will see you guys later on. Kalimuendo is on his way. Come on, you Reds. Like, subscribe. See you in the Discord. Bye-bye.